Diamond Man.
Yeah. Let me just. Yeah. But instead, we're actually not going to see that. We're actually seeing Mario. All right, this is a big change.
Yeah, no, it's been a hot minute since I've seen the Mario, not just from Jake, but the Mario versus the Wario. Remember when we were talking about them camping?
There's a lore battle, but I guess we are camping.
I'm like, okay, yeah, we see the Steve and the Wii Fit. Yeah, they'll definitely be doing all this. Okay, there we go. We're gonna get something going.
Fireball gets stuff going. That's what Jake is waiting for. Wario don't got anything going except for that big old body that he has when he's spinning around and landing on it with that neutral air. But big two heavy combo characters that have big momentum swings that can be explosive. Of course, one you're gonna be exploding with the big old wop. But Mario, man, well, if you get a right ledge guard, if you get a right guess when you put him off stage, you definitely get a nice dunk. So let's see which one you get through.
That is for sure. And there we go. Yeah, nice little 1-2 into the forward smash. Jake will be looking for that a lot. And we're going to see if... Okay, there we go. Nice. Probably going to be able to get back to stage without too much of a hassle. We got to keep in mind, Wario does have a lot of those off-stage resources. You know, the bike, the jump off the bike. He's got the waft, up B, all sorts of stuff. All sorts of crazy stuff here. But, I mean, what's interesting is to see 9superpie continue to use this character after what some people consider to be like, oh, wow, great, actually, 2-frame on that forward tilt. But after that nerf that a lot of people kind of considered gutted this character, I mean, we saw this past weekend. Glutony pretty much showed this character is not dead.
Yeah, the character's still perfectly good, guys. You could just say it's a little bit more balanced. I don't know if there's complaining, but 9superpie already taking the first stock. Honestly, real good, because remember that you got to deal with the WAF when it comes up. Jake needs the stock ASAP. He needs to get the next stock ASAP. You don't need to get third stock ASAP too, but usually when you play in Mario, you push him this far, you got to get a hard read at this point with the solid smash attack or with something of a read on the ledge, man. This is where it gets real tough when Mario's playing against an opponent that's sitting at 150. This is what you can do the entire time what 9superpie is doing. I love it.
Oh, dude, he got the super late hit on that nair and just is blown up for 69. And I think we got a full waft here. And you know what they say? I mean, Wario plays, like, when you're playing against Wario, you have 2.5 stocks. He's got that waft on deck, could absolutely blow it up right here, and then probably get a half waft by the time, the last stock comes around.
Yeah, but look at, oh no. Oh. Yeah, if you're gonna jump back onto the stage, I'm just gonna down tilt you, check you on your ankles, I'm just gonna push you away. Jake's down to last stock, man, and 9superpie, he's still sitting on 3. Especially once he has that bike on lock, he can play real campy, and I love this little adaptation compared to the early stages.
Yeah, it looks like Jake is just not really able to find, like, the opening. Here we go. Just gonna get the run up, turn around, up smash to close out that stock. But now the problem is that 9superpie has a fresh stock and full waft. Just got to get a little bit of damage. Has all the time in the world to get to that damage.
I don't know, man. I don't think Jake got... it's real hard for Jake to get this. He needs to get a dunk ASAP, push him by in, maybe some sort of ladder combos. But again, like if he gets it up to a too high percent, he has to go for those hard reads. That's what happened on 9superpie's stock.
Okay. Ooh. I thought we were gonna see the waft coming out, but no, he just actually ended up going up for another up air. Is he just not gonna use the waft?
He don't need it. He has 2 stocks ahead. He can play his game perfectly fine. And he puts that fear on Jake, man.
I mean, for right now, it's looking like he really doesn't need it at all. Like he's got a great lead. I thought he was maybe use the waft there to recover, but yeah, no, if he gets like another situation, like here you go, off stage, gonna try. Oh, he was definitely looking to not get hit by that fireball. I don't know about that DI, but he was definitely gonna look for that forward tilt, I think, again, to close out that stock.
Hands not be hurting, but again, man, if I'm not 9superpie, I don't need to use his waft. I need to play his mind game out, but that should be it. You don't even need it. The waft is such a big mind game, Skiff, and that's where when you're holding it, you know you're a stock head, you're like, yeah, I know you're going to be mindful of the way you want to approach. I know you're afraid of this waft, and that's where you get to play around with it. 9superpie playing that game beautifully from that first stock.
Yeah, no, I'm actually really impressed with the way that 9superpie played that entirely. I mean, especially like I guess like you said, just kind of holding on to the waft. It's kind of like a nuclear deterrent almost. Yeah, it's like, hey man, hey you behave over there, or else we're gonna be taking away your stocks. But yeah, no, I mean, still fantastic gameplay from both players. It looked like Jake definitely struggled. I mean, when you allow your opponent to get to like 180, 190 before they die, like that is really bad. That's really rough to deal with. It can be tough on your mental as well, as like you sit there and you're like, why won't this dude just die? I'm hitting him with my kill moves and he just keeps on living. But whoa,
okay,
why?
All right, you know what? Going for the mix-up. I like it. We'll see what happens. Why not, man?
I guess. Like, are they doing a thing where it's like, all right, listen, whoever wins first gets to switch to their main, and then like
maybe the idea is that 9superpie just want more practice. I'm okay with that because if he wants to get some practice on this game too, he definitely can, and then jump back to Wario on game 3. Swapping the battlefield, though, I'm surprised that Super Pie didn't ban this, man. This is like Mario's best stage. Lateral all day.
I think it's we're seeing the Wii Fit because we're on Battlefield, and it's I think we at least got rid of Yoshi's. Is Yoshi's legal on this? I forget. But like, at least at this point, I don't think this stage is actually bad for Wii Fit Trainer either. Like, yes, you're still allowing Mario to go to triplats. Which, are you okay? Is everything okay at home?
Yeah.
But like, I don't think it's necessarily a bad stage for 9superpie. We'll see if that becomes a thing. 'Cause right now they got the percentage lead.
Single arm extensions. 4% salutations and arm extensions are going to be hurting. Right now, though, you can tell the new 9superpie does not want to get anywhere close, man. He's going up and above. He's trying to run away to create some whiffs, throw some balls at him. Let's get back up. We should be able to do so, but ledge planking all day.
I mean, Jake is, I don't know. They must have dropped the controller there. They usually don't kind of get caught up in that.
He just got mixed up, man. He just got mixed up. He was like, yeah, I know you're not going to sun salutation right after this. And then 9superpie was like, I got you, dog. I got you with the sun salutation. Let's do some yoga poses.
Right. And now we're in that situation we kind of saw earlier where, 9superpie actually got the first stock, and now Jake's just kind of struggling to get it. Look, 9superpie's got no reason to go in. Like, he's just, dude, I'll just wait it out. Oh, all right, gotta be able to recover. Oh, no, that's it.
Goodbye.
Well played, well played.
All right, well, regardless, I think this is really good for Jake now. He's sitting at 21%. 9superpie now back to 20%, so both pretty much an even game.
Ooh, going for the down smash there. Interesting option. I haven't really seen that before, but, it is what it is. It works. Not going to get the spike out of that, too, especially after that double up air. That can be a death sentence, but I think 9superpie had the right DI, not having to worry about that.
Take a look at 9superpie. He has to try and make a run for it. Let's see if he can answer back. He's not really playing camping anymore. He's not really trying to run away from Jake. He's actually been trying to box for quite a moment, but Jake, I like how Jake is playing more patient in this game, though. Yeah,
I think what Jake has to do. Okay, there we go. Going to be able to take that stock. I was about to say, I know that Jake's kind of got the percentage lead, but he doesn't have to keep being the aggressor because we've seen what happens when he uses too much of the aggressor chasing 9superpie around. If you have the lead, just let your opponent do their thing. Like, you don't have to keep going in on him. I can't believe superpie actually missed that. Oh, okay, never mind. Got the spike. Nothing out of the spike.
Almost got that single leg extension, man. That's going to hurt, especially when you're off stage. But 130. All 9superpie needs to get is essentially deep breathing. But ladder combo in. Oh, okay. All right,
somehow got out of it.
I know.
We take that. We'll take that. And we'll take that, too.
Yeah, deep breathing with the dancer. It's going to hurt a lot. Boom. Always got to love these poses, though. No single leg extensions.
Oh, okay. This is a problem. Okay, so deep breathing's gone now, but 55. It just keeps going up here. This should be getting kind of dangerous for 9superpie. But, I mean, deep breathing is a beast. It kind of turns Wii Fit Trainer into a more mobile Bowser. So, I mean, Jake does have to be careful going forward here, not to get caught up in any of 9superpie's shenanigans.
Definitely join Jake setting himself up for this ledge trap, though. Sitting on top platform, he has to see if he can get back.
There he is.
Throw?
Nope.
Not gonna do it yet, though. Throw some fire and some water.
Ooh.
I like the idea of the ledge trap, though.
Yeah,
super smart
definitely.
idea.
Definitely going for it, but 9superpie was definitely ready. Especially, like, you gotta have to be ready for a ledge trump against, some talented Marios, because that move right there will actually catch you right out of the ledge trump if you do not react immediately. Jake can find a way to take that game 2. Great stuff, great patience, and gonna be moving on to game 3 here. Let's see what character 9superpie goes this time. I think the Wario should come back out.
I think it should. I think you mentioned that when they went to Battlefield, knowing that it was already open, that that 9superpie opted to go for the Wii Fit. It almost could have worked out. I mean, it definitely looked pretty good. It's just that Jake, the moment he identified, I just gotta play patient against this character, not look to rush down, be mindful of the balls that 9superpie is throwing out at me, then I should be okay. But now knowing that Battlefield, Jake can't go to Battlefield anymore. Knowing that Yoshi's story is going to be banned too, I'm assuming, if it's still there. We have to think about what kind of stages that Jake wants to go for. If I'm not super, I get to pick of the litter. I can go big and go small, figure out where I want to go.
Well, we are getting Wario back out here, and I'm actually looking at the stage list. Yes, Yoshi's is a thing. So, I mean, if you're going against Jake, and here's the thing that's messed up about fighting Jake, right? The thing that really bothers me is that, like, if he's going Steve, he's going Steve for a bracket, right? Normally when you're fighting Steve, you're like, cool, I'll leave Yoshi's open because he's going to mine cloth. I don't care that he gets a bunch of wool. And then he goes, all right, now I'm going to play Mario. And you're like, oh, I did not think about this.
Yeah. All right. Both are trained pretty heavily right now in the first stock that they have. Remember that 9superpie did get the early advantage in that first game against them, as Jay got to figure a way to answer back.
And we got 9superpie putting on some good pressure here. We did have Jake with the early start.
Headbutt, man. Oh,
that's
no.
Gonna be it.
Don't be. Yo, watch the headbutts. You can't be headbutting him 4 times in a row, 9superpie. Come on. You can't be pulling him like that, man.
He lost his double jump, man.
I know.
Double jump. Couldn't get anything else going.
Let a brother breathe.
All right. We go. Both these two just dancing around here, going for the raw super jump punch. All right. Trying to get the raw forward smash as well. I don't know what's going on with Jake, but they are 100% just like whipping so many moves here. It's a little bit out of character.
They're kind of just going for these off reads right now. And I'm experiencing some little lag, but regardless. We're sitting at 122 again. This is what happened with Jake last time in that first game, where once his opponent's out over 100, you got to go for a hard read with the up smash, go hard read with the fireball, the fire Rasengan. He has to do something, but it's not what you want to go for.
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely see if Jake can find a way to reel this in, because right now it is definitely looking very tough. Back throw, not going to be able to close this out. Wario just a little too heavy, but we're starting to get closer to this like full waft. I think a half waft are definitely there at least.
And again, man, this is where, look at 9, man. He's just going back and forth, dodge and weaving, but the issue is that he hasn't pumped out a lot of damage. 38%, not really a lot. Mario enjoys comboing when his opponent's sitting at pretty low percent.
That is true, but I mean, we did see Jake kind of go out for some good percentage at the beginning, right? And then 9superpie kind of found a way to turn this around and take that first stock. And look at all this damage going out right now, man. Just continues to pile on this damage, trying to get Jake back off stage. Okay, we'll take the trade though.
The biggest thing right now that 9superpie is using the most is that back air when he's up in the air, man. Like, that headbutt's really hurting, and it's really hurting Jake for sure. Jake needs to find a way to answer back, because remember that, Wario has better kill moves off his tilts and everything else. That's why he can just take it at 120, take it a little bit earlier, doesn't have to go for these raw smashes. Whereas Mario, you kind of have to go for raw smashes once you're post 100, because nothing else would really kill unless you're by the edge of the stage and with the dash attack. Claim Jake's second life. And remember that now we got Waft online. 9superpie can play around with this the way he wants. Does he want to fart? Does he want to blow that gas? He doesn't need to.
I mean, he can if he wants to close out the stock that way and close out the set as well. But yeah, like you said, gonna find a way to even that back up. That's unfortunate, man. 9superpie really needed to dance around that a little bit longer.
Okay, 9superpie might need that gas now. He might need to he might need to utilize that, utilize whatever's building up in his body, what he'd be eating right now, real soon.
Ooh, dude, this could be tough. He did have a jump. Oh, dude, I felt like 9superpie could have been a lot more aggressive on that. I mean, he's still doing well. He still got the damage down, but I mean, it's Mario. We've seen what Mario can do. Yeah,
nerves kind of getting to both of them. You can definitely tell they're both playing a little more patient now. Throwing moves to make sure that the approaches aren't coming through. Creating some more whiffs, but Nusha's going to start something off.
Okay, gonna just get out of that situation. Don't want to get caught up in that at all. 91 to 49% at the moment.
Dropping some frames right now. I'm dropping some frames.
This is okay. All jokes aside, this is definitely a situation where the players are not experiencing the lag at all.
Yeah, we're experiencing. I was just making sure. I'm like, yo, are you experiencing too?
Oh, what happened? What's going on there? Don't get the book back on.
It's a slideshow. We slideshowing. We see a glimpse of
what is?
Yo, Jake. Get some music.
What happened?
No contest.
Did Jake disconnect? Dude, okay, listen. I'm not sure.
Wait, what happened?
I think a player DC'd.
No way.
A player DC'd or the arena closed down.
Oh, no. Well, I did enjoy that PowerPoint for how long it lasted.
Well, we'll find out right here.
Yeah. Thanks for coming to this TED Talk.
Okay, it was Jake. Jake disconnected. So what happened is that Jake might have disconnected at the very end because it might have been a rage quit. I don't know. I don't know for sure. But I do know at that last second, we saw Jake way down at the bottom blast zone. Way down at the bottom blast zone. And then it disconnected. He was already at his last stock. Pretty much dead.
Yeah, we're getting word from our TOs that SuperPie did win. Jake did get knocked out. He still has a chance, though. We are in top 64, so we will be okay when it comes to seeing more Jake coming in. Surprised, though, he pulled out the Mario instead of the Steve, so definitely curious. I wonder if he will want to pull out the Steve later on.
I mean, maybe. I mean, it depends on how bad he wants to win. Like, he's always been a good Mario. He used to go by JTJ for a hot minute. He's a constant competitor over in the Juice Box series, and then he kind of switched over to Jake. And he's been playing Steve since then. And have whatever opinion you want on Steve. You can say Steve carries players all you want, blah, blah, blah. You still have to play the character. You still have to make them work. And if a character's going to help you win tournaments, and you're going to sit there being like, why don't I win more, and not pick up better characters, I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you want to win, pick better characters.
One thing I learned, Skiff, Smash Ultimate is actually a relatively balanced game relative to the rest of Smash. You know, we got a lot of characters that have a lot of good tools. We got a lot of characters who, you know, have a little bit of weaker qualities. But at the end of the day, it's about how you perform and how you play. You know, I think if you look at Smash right now, Smash an Ultimate. You know, we got a mad character diversity, man. I don't think we've seen, you know, we got, of course, everyone says Pikachu is like #1. We only got one Pikachu who's like been piling into the best, and that's Esam, right? I haven't seen any other Pikachu out there. And we talk about Joker being one of the best. The only person who's piling into the best is MK Leo. You know, sometimes you see Zachary pull out, sometimes you see other people pull it out, but that's where I like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate compared to like 4 and Brawl, where, you know, a lot of people can play a lot of things and then get some victories, and that's where that's where the game becomes a beautiful thing.
Yep. No, it's just it definitely can be a blessing and a curse. It's nice to have such a wide cast of different play styles. So you can be like, wow, you know, I'm kind of bored of this one. Hey, I got like 79 other characters I can play to just try something different. And then the other side of that is just like, I gotta learn how many matchups. I gotta learn how many matchups when I'm in bracket. And that's the thing is like yeah, you said that there are some people, you know, there's only like people who are competing at the highest level, but like even at like, you know, when you go to majors, there's still gonna be lots of people playing those characters. Yeah. And if you go to majors and you want to make it far, you gotta learn all the matchups.
Yeah. And remember when we talked about like the Midwest, we got like mad metas and mad people playing a lot of same things. That's where like your local scene kind of changes up the way you want to play too. Of course you can play. Of course you can be in Minnesota and play a lot of these less trapping characters. But if you want to be the one who's pulling out Joker and trying to make upsets, right, in Minnesota or somewhere else, you have to put in that work to see if you can beat the kind of metas that's happening around your local area. And that's why Smash is a cool thing. I mean, that's why you look at Tekken. You look at another fighting game where, you know, Korea, Japan, America, Pakistan, they all have different play styles no matter what.
Oh, yeah. And
fighting games become a very beautiful thing when you got a mad big roster that everyone can kind of play and pilot and make sure they can get the victory in, you know?
Yeah, and that's the thing is like what is crazy about that is you talk about all these different play styles. I remember when Pakistan kind of hit the map and everyone just kind of went,
yo,
who's Arslan Ash?
Yo, who are these
Ash,
boys?
Yeah, Arslan Ash comes over, whoops everybody. Like, what is it? It was Evo. Who'd he beat?
Evo Japan.
No, not Evo Japan, but like Evo America. Like,
oh, Evo America. Yo, he beat Nee, bro. He beat his
number one
rival.
And he whooped Nee. Like, he actually like
3-0.
Yeah, he 3-0'd him, and then like I think the other side of that is just like he's just like, I'm not even the best in Pakistan or something.
Yeah,
and
he's
like, what do you mean?
Yeah, he comes and he's like, bro, I lose to a Wise Honey a good amount, man. We're like 51-50, 51-49 in wins losses. They're like, what?
Yeah,
you got a Wise Honey who's like, the Akuma player. You're like, oh crap, man.
Yeah, and then like, and now all of a sudden it's just like, and there's this whole different like play style that they have out there too, and it's opened up everything, and it's just like, so it's nice to see like the world kind of start, especially with the Smash World Tour coming up, man. We're starting to get more eyes and more talent, and eventually, like, hopefully we find someone else who hasn't really had that chance to be able to go to all these different tournaments, and they're gonna be able to show like, hey, this is how I play the game, and who knows, maybe that turns Smash Bros into something else.
I mean, we can already see that too, man. You watch Japan and how they play. Japan play some wacky stuff over there. And they play, of course they play in Smash, but they play in a very different way, man. And it's cool to see other characters pop up in different regions, whether in the national scene or whether in the international scene. And that's where it's real cool. And especially when it comes to these online weeklies where you got a lot of different flavors coming through. We got Snake, we got, you know, of course, Pirate Mithra coming in. A lot of people actually been piling in the overall tournament. Actually, I'm taking a look at the bracket right now. Skip, we got 1, 2, 3. Well, we got, I think that's the most number of characters I've seen that's the same. Yeah, Pirate Mithra.
I mean,
so far,
new
yeah.
characters, still shiny new toy syndrome. You know, people still want to try and figure out a whole bunch of that. Pyra, honestly, as slow as they are, super fun to play around with. Just a hard-hitting character. We are going to get into our next match here with Alan Dis versus Zane. But before that, do want to shout out Matcherino once again. And if you use code SAXU401.